Welcome, my devoted followers. Welcome to Magic Domination. For today, we are going to show you how to smiteth down your enemy with righteous fury. You shall see your enemies crumble before you. Can we pass around that collection plate? Can somebody give me some like and subscribes, for I can only heal these people if I have likes and subscribes. I'm going to teach you how to make a deck that will have your friends envious of your deck. They will say, my God, look how big and beautiful his deck is. I wish I could have a deck like that. But only you will have the righteous knowledge to show them the ways of the huge deck, to really teach them about your deck. They may even want to hold your deck, but you say no, for that is unholy. Can we patch around that collection plate one more time? Alrighty, guys, it's Magic Domination! So today, guys, we are going to smite people down with holy power. We are going to make a knight deck. These knights shall smiteth them down. You will see your enemies crumble before you. And for all you religious fanatics out there, it is a joke. In case you're wondering, God has a sense of humor. He created the platypus. The hell does it do? It's useless. It does nothing. So today, we are going to start from the very beginning. And we are going to go all the way through the matches. And we are going to make a knight deck. Our knights will ride out with righteous fury. So we're going to start with a brand new deck. And now, how this is going to work is our knights will ascend from a meager, small, little, useless knight to an angel. They will fly. They will be healed. They shall become the hammer of justice. They will fly to the nether regions of your mother's anus. So how we do this is a combination of knights, so low beaters, and then we use a certain spell to change them to angels. They will fly. So we're going to start with a couple basic ones that I really like that work well in a knight deck. We are going to find, first of all, we'll just type in knight, make it easy on ourselves. Boop. There we go. And so there's my boy, or my girl, can't tell. Girl or boy? I think it's a girl. Worthy knights. She is worthy. And then we're going to go acclaimed contender. If you read this, you can pretty much look for any knight, aura, or equipment, legendary artifact, so that's good. We're going to put him in there. That works really well with what we're trying to do. And we are going to, I don't know if we really want her. I mean, I don't think she really suits what we're doing. We will take the Cavalier of Dawn, because holy shit, they're pretty amazing. Maybe only 3, though. Doom Foretold, I really don't know that we want a Doom Foretold. We'll think about that. We'll think about the Doom Foretold. I actually do not think we want that. We do want then Sky Knight Vanguard. They are awesome. They're flyers, so a lot of people do have creatures, but a lot of times they don't have flying creatures, and so every time it attacks, it creates a 1/1 token, which is kind of the point of this deck. That's really what we want to do here. We're going to add 4, because that's pretty damn good. We are going to use Inspiring Veteran. We're probably not going to go super crazy with it, but we will get enough to make it kind of worth it. We're going to take a look around and see what else we have here. We could do Tournament Grounds. We probably will get Tournament Grounds because it works pretty well with our deck. Maybe like 3, and then we'll just leave it at that. Like I said, we're doing this all live, so this is like, there is no there is no delay. Like what you're saying is I'm making it as we make it. So very well I may make adjustments as we go along. This is definitely not the end result, but we're just going to start with that. We're just going to start with the bare bones that we're making right now, and then we'll adjust as we need. So if we find something, hey, that doesn't work, this works, we'll kind of move it around. And I think that's a great way to make decks, right? Is like you don't start off with like the game winning deck. You kind of start with an idea, start with a deck, play some games, lose, find out why you lose, and then go from there. So, besides the knights, what I do want to focus on is this spell right here. Now, you have to be careful with this spell because it is a higher cost. So you're kind of trying to hopefully make it until you have enough to pay for it. But when you do, oh my God, is it amazing. It can get pretty crazy pretty quickly. So let me find it and then we will talk about it. Should be the huh. Well, if we can find it. So we're gonna use this again. We're gonna type it out so we find it quicker. We need some angels. Divine visitation, for they shall visit you. That's what we want, is divine visitation. So anytime a creature token comes into play, instead of just being that creature token, it actually becomes a 4/4 white angel. So that is pretty awesome. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to create a lot of tokens, and we're trying to ascend them to divine visitation. So we're going to try and find other things. I do like the knight, but we're going to find some other things that kind of can create some tokens too, because it is good to have that, but there are some other ones that can create tokens on their own. So I like this one right here. Obviously, this is not a knight, but what it does do is whenever you cast a creature spell, it puts out a 4/4 zombie token. So it's not the knight tokens, you know, it's not 100% a knight, but it works pretty well with the tokens because we're just trying to get tokens out to overwhelm them. So we're going to put him in the deck. Then we are going to go, we actually probably, let's change the format. Let's see how much we have. Standard, so we have 55. So we need to start thinking about, you know what, we have our combo kind of set up, what we're trying to do. We now need to think about, okay, what could take us out? So right now we are very creature orientated, so we definitely need some removal. So we're going to go and get some removal spells, so that way we can remove any sort of shenanigans they try and do. So some of my favorite white removal is, here we go, Prison Realm. It exiles creatures. And it lets you look at the top card of your library. And the other one I like is Conclave Tribunal. So that does the same thing, but it does it to any permanent. So this is a good one. We might take out like maybe, I'm thinking maybe like one acclaimed contender. And we want that. So I'm thinking maybe like an inspiring veteran. And what I also want to get here is like just straight up board wipe. Like just straight up, begone with you sinners. So we're going to find something, the Planner Cleanse. Or we could go with a Realm Cloak Giant. I think I might go with the Realm Cloak Giant just because it's 2 instead. So we're going to get that in our deck. So now we have a pretty good amount of removal. We have a 7/7, so if things get too crazy and we need a big beater, we can do it. So we are going to roll with this deck and we're going to see where it takes us. And like I said, I don't ever go into a match expecting the deck to be the most amazing deck I've ever played. I go in there and it's all about adjusting. It's about finding out what worked with your deck and what didn't work with your deck. Where I probably already screwed up, guys, is I probably should have put some half and half lands in there. I should have put some red and white lands. We'll do that after this round. We'll just see kind of where this starts off. Well, hell, look at me. I'm victorious. They knew the righteous fury was coming, and they wetteth their pants. They shatteth upon their breeches. Breeches. That's a pretty old man. term. Let's go in our deck and let's go ahead and add those lands since they kind of did us a favor and forfeited. Let's go ahead and add those lands. Boop, 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 boop. All right, there we go. So let's do the one that does the scry. I enjoy looking at the top card of my deck. A lot of times if you're getting the half and half lands, I prefer the ones with scry if you don't have the ones that pay 2 life and let you pretty much pay the 2 life to put it in untapped. So now we have 13, 14. We're going to take some of these out. We're going to take some planes out until we get down to 60. There we go. There we go. So that should be good. All right. So we're going to head back in and maybe we'll actually get some somebody that wants to play a game. So like I said, whenever you're making a deck, don't be afraid to just try a crazy strategy that might not work. Because what you do is you go in there and you see why it didn't work. And then you can kind of just keep tweaking it and tweaking it till you get something that you're okay with. So like I said, very well we may go in there, get our ass beat, find out, hey, that didn't work, this worked. So this is not the starting hand we want. We have top heavy people, we have removal, but we have nothing really, nothing that we really want in this hand. So we're going to redo it. Okay, this is way better. Yeah, this is where we want to be. So we're going to keep this. Who should I dump? I'm going to probably dump the Fervent Champion. I like him, but I don't know that I like him that well. So we're going to go ahead and dump him. I may regret that, but but we have a searcher right now, and so we're kind of okay with that. So we're going to go plains, and we're going to pass the turn. And we're probably going to put down the tournament grounds next turn because we can actually use that for the night spells. So that kind of works for us. All right. All right. So he is creating some mana. So we need to be careful of the ramp. We did draw something kind of good here. We drew the Prison Realm, so that may help us in terms of taking care of a problem creature. So this guy is definitely ramping up for something. He wants to get something big out. So we need to be wary of that. That's why we're going to sit on this. We're going to sit on this. We're going to sit on the Prison Realm. So that way, if it comes, we can deal with it. Let's take the Rimrock Knight. And we're going to attack. So now he's probably going to block each of these, but we're not really so much worried about the blocking as we are just about getting creatures out. We want a lot of creatures on the board. We want him to get overwhelmed very quickly. Okay, so that is, that's a problem. That's probably actually, see, whenever you play, you'll realize, like, God damn, I forgot something, and that's what I forgot. That's actually what we wanted in our deck. Yes, we are going to leave that. We want that. So yeah, that's kind of what we forgot to put in our deck is the Merriment. That would actually go really well with our deck and help us do what we want to do. So we are going to do that next turn, next round. We will bring that out. Okay, so once again, he's going to do the chump blocks. And now hopefully, next round, we very well, yes, we can. So now this is where it gets very bad for him. This is what I'm talking about. This is a combo. Oh, he saw it. He knew it was coming. So like I said, man, when people kind of can see the writing on the wall, they a lot of times they'll just dump. So he knew I was about to start creating, pumping out a lot of 4/4s with flying, and he was going to be in a lot of trouble. But, like I said, you'll play other people and you'll be like, God damn, that strategy worked out really well. And so we kind of saw something in his deck that I was like, shit, I forgot about that. So we're going to take out maybe like a Rimrock Knight. And I'm thinking maybe we just get rid of the Inspiring Veteran. I don't know. Shit. Maybe we'll just go down to 2 on stuff. And probably down to 2 on Cavalier of Dawn. And we're going to get that Merriment because that actually works really well with the deck. And like I said, we may be making a mistake here by doing this because you never know how it's going to really affect your deck till you play it. But the Merriment is amazing because that's kind of what we want to do. We want to be making tokens, and so this helps us do that. Makes nice different types of tokens to get out there. None of them are really knights, but we're okay with that. So we're gonna add that, and then we're gonna play another game. We're gonna jump right into another game. But like I said, they saw the divine visitation. They were visited by the power of Jeben, and they knew that their ass was about to be whoopeth. So they laid down their swords and cried to their mommies. And we're hoping that the rest of the people do that. We're hoping, you know, that we're able to scoop up a lot of victories here and really show off the power of this deck. Things that you probably need to be worried about is shutdown. Like, we can be shut down pretty easy. This is a terrible hand. Yeah, this is not what we want to see at all. 4 lands and 3 spells you don't want to see till later on. So we are definitely dumping this hand. And yeah, I mean, that is just not a good hand at all. I mean, we could take this hand and pray that our scry like gets us something good, but I don't even know if I would risk that. It's too risky. I may regret it, and then we'll end up getting an even worse hand. That sometimes happens when you mulligan. You're like, oh, you know, this hand sucks, and then you mulligan, and you're like, oh shit, this one's even worse. And so every time you mulligan, you go down a card, so it gets crappier and crappier as you go down. So yeah, we're gonna mulligan that, and that's not what we wanted. Okay, okay, all right, yeah, this will work. I mean, is it optimum? Probably not, but we'll take it. Shit, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to keep this combo for the late game because I mean, this is like the combo that you want. I'm thinking I might dump Fervent Champion, and I may regret what I've done later on, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't know if I will regret that. But to have the combo in your hand is good, but I'm also risking a lot because I really only have one sort of early game, and the rest is all reaching for that late game. So if this guy has a way of dealing with my Sky Knight Vanguard, I may have screwed myself. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes down. Hopefully it does not have anything too good. Yo go! Come on, motherfucker! Taking forever. Look at this guy. He's got the big brain plays. There we go. Look at that. That's how amazing I was. He knew it. He looked in my eyes, and he had fear. I seen it. I could smell it. His worthless deck. See, he knew my deck was bigger. He was like, man, that guy's deck, you know. I wish I could have a deck like that. See, if you watch this channel, you can have decks like this. I mean, you can have big, beautiful decks that, you know, everyone wants to touch. But only if you like and subscribe and watch my channel of Magic Domination. So, this hasn't been a very good example so far of amazing gameplay footage because everyone's kind of been scooping. So hopefully we get somebody that wants to actually play a game and hang in there. But I love Magic for that reason. I love it. For me, like, don't get me wrong, sometimes getting beat down by an oppressive deck sucks. But I like the fact that, like, there's a lot of different avenues to win, and there's a lot of strategy to it. And so, you know, I mean, the most straightforward of just, like, put this creature out and buff it. Like, a lot of times, that can be taken down very easy with a little bit of of knowledge, you know. A little bit goes a long way. I'm not super excited about this one. I'm not excited, and I'm not really sure if I want to dump it either. I guess we'll keep it, and this is going to be one of those ones where I very well just might get my ass beat. Because I'm not sure how... Okay, see, yeah, this is probably not going to be good for us. We'll see what we can do here. But I'm not overly excited. All right, so it might be a little bit better. I want to see if I can. Okay, so Tournament Grounds will let me cast the actual sorcery end of it. Okay, that's important because this Fervent champion is just a 1/1, but we can buff him up with the Rimrock Knight and make him a 3/1 with first strike. So if he puts something out with 3, well shit. Well shit. Oh, god damn it. Do I get to choose or he gets to choose? Draw a card. Okay, so I get to choose. Oh, shit. What the hell do I want to get rid of? God, I need the lands. Shit, I think we're going to have to dump the Rimrock Knight. I mean, everything else is kind of important. We really need some mana. And so there we go. We got the Inspiring Veteran. So he gives all knights +1/+1. So that works really well with the Fervent Champion. I'm kind of sad that I had to lose my thing. Oh, shit. But see, that's why I kept the Prison Realm. Because I was like, you know what? I have a feeling he's going to put something out that I don't like, and he did. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to Prison Realm this stupid thing. And it can go to the bowels of hell. Yeah, we definitely want that. That's a good one. So, yeah. See, so the knights work out well together. So if for some reason you can't get your Divine Visitation out, you could still have some sort of thing here. Well, shit. I think we're probably going to lose the Outlaw Merriment just because as much as I like it, it's not really helping me right now. I would like to be able to cast it, but I think getting something out like this is kind of more important right now. He enchanted our creature. We can only really defend with it now. He's got a fairy formation. That kind of sucks. But the beauty here is we're not going to attack. We're going to do Divine Visitation, and we're not going to attack. We're just going to let it ride, and we're going to end the turn, and we're going to pray to Jeben that we're able to cast the spell that he doesn't do as a misinformation. Yeah, go ahead and attack us for 9. We're cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool. Cool, get it, bro. Go for 10, because you're dead next turn. Yeah, so he did that. Probably not a good idea. I mean, you know, sometimes people make mistakes, and I think he made a mistake here. Because he probably should have used that for a blocker, and now he's kind of in trouble. We didn't get anything, but we're not too worried about it. Or actually, no, we're in trouble here. Well, actually, we're not, because we were able to make that that token. So I think that might save us if he can't remove it. If he can remove it, we're done. So this is kind of the thing, is it's very easy to come back. Yeah, he's going to exile our flyer, so... Oh, no, that was not a good idea. Okay, like, that was a terrible idea. Wow, he should have definitely not have done that. What he should have done, okay, and he would have won the game, he should have Conclave Tribunal the flyer, and he would have won and attacked in. Mistakes were made. Thank God. I never complain when enemies make mistakes. I'm cool with that. And he can put it back in. I don't really care. And, let's see. So we're going to make him make a decision probably here. We're going to make him, we're going to attack with everything, and he's going to probably have to sacrifice everything. We're going to try. We're going to see. I mean, this very well could be my defeat here, but we're going to see what we can do. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. Screw it. We'll see. Either we win or we lose. It's kind of like one of those situations. Yeah, so he's going to block with that. 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 So I had to get rid of a lot of stuff. What, does this thing keep coming back? Alright, yeah, we probably screwed up here a little bit. We probably could have played that a little bit better. Mistakes were made. We'll see. Yeah, I think we lost that one. That was a good game for him. Like, he definitely got off what he wanted to do. He probably could have won that quicker, like I said, by doing that. But I probably could have stayed in the game if I didn't do what I did. So, like I said, either way, sometimes you just, you win and you lose. So you learn, and you kind of learn from your mistakes. So right there, I probably should have played it back and not went unless I had that, like, trump card in my hand. But mistakes are made. You learn from your mistakes and you move on. So let's move on to the next game. Hopefully we get a little bit of a better draw too. And for us, it's kind of that. Those are kind of the decks that we don't want to see. We don't want to see control decks that made me discard stuff. Like if I could have kept some of those cards in my hand, we would have been a lot better shape. But unfortunately, some cards, some decks are like make you discard your hand decks, and those kind of suck. We like this one. We like this one a lot. A lot. I like it. So we're not going to play the Fervent Champion at first. We're going to actually hold it in our hand for a second because we want the Worthy Knight to come out first. So there we go. We're going to play the Worthy Knight. We like that. Okay, he's playing that. Now we're going to play this right here, and we are going to create some knights. We're going to start pumping out our knights. We're going to attack with everything, make decisions. There we go. And there we go. So there we go. So he's going to take 5 to the face. See, I like the Fervent Champions with the Worthy Knights. I mean, they work out really well. They can kind of buff up the Knights. All right, so he's going to kind of screw us up here. Kind of, and then not really, right? Like, so he invested all of his mana into that. And yeah, that kind of sucks for a second, but still not terribly concerned about it. Because we're going to dump out 2 flyers that also make more 1/1s. And we're going to attack. So he's going to block 1, obviously, and then he's going to take the 3. So what we're hoping for and praying for here is no sort of board wipe. Board wipe's going to be bad news bears for us. We don't want the board to be wiped. That could be the kind of stuff that hurts us very badly here. Yeah, so, no, I don't want to see any more planes. I'm good for a second. I would like a actual card, please, if you would not mind. And now we're going to go to the attack, and we're going to attack him with everything. Alright, and we are going to end our turn, and we are going to pray for no board wipe. Please, no board wipe. Do not board wipe. Oh, no, he's gonna prison realm another one, probably the flyer. Okay. The things we're just gonna have to accept. And now he's kind of in a lot of trouble. So we are gonna go ahead and all attack. Yeah, see, and there it is. There it is. He was smiteth with divine power. He saw it coming from on high. So there we go, guys. I think that's a good example of a knight deck to smiteth your enemy. Now, please, let me passeth one more time that collection plate around. Can I get a like and subscribe, my people? For if we get some likes and subscribe, we shall make another episode of Magic Domination. You shall smite your enemies, and I shall teach you how. Nah, just kidding, guys. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate all your views and likes and subscribes. And if you can give me some comments, I appreciate it, guys. Until the next video, we will see you in Magic Domination. Thank you, guys.